Asatoma Satgamaya, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityoma Muratam Gamaya, Sarvesham Swasti Bhavatu, Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu, Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu, Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu, Loka Samista Sukhino Bhavantu, Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha, Sarve Santu Niramayaha, Sarve Bhadrani Pashantu, Makashitukam Om Trayambakam Yajamahe, Sugandhim Bushtivadanam, Uvarukamiva Bandhanam, Mrityur Mokshiyam Amritat. Om Bhurabhavasvaha Tatsavitu Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om. Good morning. This is the first day or morning of 2021. I was awoken this morning at 3:30 to give you this message for today. The message is, treat your mind as your most precious jewel. Be happy that you have made it to this part of life, 2021. And if you are listening to this message, know that it is in your destiny, or that you have chosen that, to be an assistant in the transition of moving this planet into the golden age. And what has been said is that we must take our time out and make a resolution, a really strong resolution, to monitor our mind. You see, all the suffering and all the discordant energies that are surrounding us, our own individual self, are nothing but something that we have created in our mind. You will say, well, the person did this and the person did that. Yes, that is true. But how we perceive, how we look at things, makes it either a suffering or an experience. You see, our mind is so powerful that it can take any situation and make anything out of it that it wants to. And we are programmed by society, by religions, by our parents to think a certain way. And how we were programmed leads us to the idea that there is suffering. Yes, this world is a world of positive and negative, of light and dark. And yes, there will be painful experiences and there will be joyful experiences, but suffering is an option. Our mind is the most precious object that you have. How you perceive things is the most important part in your life. We generally perceive things that happen to us by relating them to the past impressions, so that we're actually never experiencing anything new. And so when we say, make your mind the most precious gift that you have, it's by taking your mind and allowing it to live in the moment, to be now, to just experience and have a new experience, not a past experience, not something that you will color with past experiences. And those past experiences may have been there and may not have. Those are experiences that our mind has created. Our mind likes to create things. And they're not always real. If you ask two siblings about something that has occurred in their household, each one will have a totally different experience because it is how the mind perceives it. Similarly, we perceive Mother Earth and this environment a certain way according to what they want us to perceive. The media, through other people. No, allow yourself to become mindful and be in the moment. You see? When we signed up for this assignment, to be on Mother Earth at this time, it is a most magnificent time because for now we are moving and we are exploring the possibility of a golden age. And every individual is needed to accomplish this task. And we need to allow ourselves to remove the memory, or as Michael calls it, the memory seed atoms of discordant energies that we have taken in. Because once you think a certain way, and once you perceive things a certain way, it becomes part of your humanity, it becomes part of your biology, it becomes part of the way you look at the whole of life. No, we need to now monitor how we perceive things. We need to release the previous impressions. Not to forget, but to release the impressions, to release those feelings, to release the discordant energies. And they are willing and ready to release. It is that we hold on to them as if we cannot exist without them. They become part of our nature and a part of our being, and we feel that if we let them go, we will lose identity. No. When you let them go, you will find your identity. You will find who you really are, because you are a most precious child of the divine. And the divine has never wanted you to suffer. You chose to incarnate on a planet of duality, but you were never asked to suffer. That is what we do. That is what we have created. And so, it is through our mental process, through our mind, that we disturb and remove our reality, who we really are. We are the divine child that has divinity within. We came, when you think about a baby, it is so innocent. So it is just experiencing. It cannot even talk, it's just experiencing. And when it is hungry, it will cry, and when it is not hungry, it will be happy. When it has love, it will be happy. When it doesn't have love, it will cry. And be that innocent. Rather than going back into previous experiences and seeing everything that is happening to us according to what has been programmed into our mind. No, it is a new life. It is a new day. This is a brand new day. And it is a brand new year. And you don't want to bring, the last year was a very difficult year for a lot of people. And we have lost a lot of good friends. You don't want to bring the past with you. You want to celebrate the future. And that you can only do if you treat your mind as your most precious jewel. You see, when we have a jewel, we treat it with respect. We treat it with love. We treat it with joy. The mind creates the situations around you. If you are not happy, it is because of the mind. If we have an uncontrolled mind, it will flow into whatever others want us to flow into. We will be puppets of the media. Let us become creators, because we are a child of the divine. And if we were to create through our heart center, where the divine resides, we will create heaven on earth. And it is possible to create heaven on earth. Only, though, if we have control over our mind. And yet you will say, well, the mind is a fleeting, likes to go everywhere. Yes, it does, but you have a choice. If you know, without a doubt, that what your mind thinks, it will create, would you allow it to run wherever it wants to run? We know it intellectually, but we want you to know it intuitively, so that you will hold it, that you will not let it run. Just the same way you take care of your children. And you don't allow them to run into the street for fear of their safety. And you watch them all the time so that they will be okay. Similarly, we need to watch our mind. Because we are running into the street, into unsafe territory. Our mind is leading us in that direction. Wherever your mind goes, it will create. Because we are part of the divine, and we have some of the same powers of creativity. And wherever the mind goes, we will create. So make sure that you are watching it, just like you watch your children. Become the child of the divine. Become the child of the divine. We are the sons and daughters of God. And we have this most beautiful Holy Spirit residing within us. And we have guidance that we can have. And so we're asking you to take this message for this new year and take your mind as the most precious jewel and shine it so that it will reflect the beauty and bounty of divinity, of love, of compassion. Because it is when it reflects those things, it will be serving humanity. And your gifts that you have come here with to give away to humanity will begin to manifest, and you will feel the joy of life, and you will feel the purpose of life. And these things will become part of your being, and then you will be serving the Lord. Oh yes, it is within our ability. Oh yes, it is something that we can do. Just be careful. The mind must be controlled. Imagine it as your most precious jewel and take care of it. You place jewels in the most safe place. You do not allow your jewels to be in a place where it can be contaminated. You are always careful with them. Similarly, with your mind, we must be careful with our mind. We must not allow it to go into territory that will damage it and that will destroy the jewel that the Lord has given us. And each and every person has that beautiful jewel. But not every person allows it to shine. And how do we allow it to shine? By opening the heart. Because the divine resides in here, and the jewel is within your heart center. Because that is how the Lord is nothing but a merciful Lord, with love, tremendous amount of love. And so remove discordant energies from your mental mind, from your mind, and they will be removed from your physical body. Remove discordant energies from your physical body. Remove any fear, remove dislike, remove hate, and allow that beautiful individual that you are, the flower that the Lord has created, the most perfect, beautiful flower. Each and every flower is different, but each one is perfect. Allow that flower to finally bloom to its fullest potential. It is within you. All you need to do is fertilize the thoughts with strength and power and love and love and love, and allow that to flow. Yes, you say, I'm not worthy, but you are. You are a child of the Lord. It is like saying to your own children that they are not worthy to be alive. Yes, they are. You want them to grow. You want them to become beautiful beings. Similarly, the divine wants you to grow and become beautiful beings. And it is available to you. Just monitor the mind. Become mindful and live in the moment. That's the only way we can let go of the past. Right now, whatever you experience, you compare to the past, rather than experiencing it in the now moment. And so it becomes past experiences. Let them go. You don't need the past experience. Learn from the past and then let the experience go. Learn from it and let it go. Do not hold any grudges. Do not hold any hatred. Do not hold any prejudice. All of those things are there to put you down, to remove the beauty from you. Remember, you are a son or a daughter of not only our Mother, Father, God, but of the Supreme Creator. And the Supreme Creator at this present time is asking you to remove the memories, the discordant memories, and to remove all of those past experiences and just experience now. Experience what things are at this moment. And that you can only do when you control the mind. Because the mind lets you have the experiences. The mind is your power. The mind is what creates your life. It is not created by others. It is created by you. You are that powerful. And that power is like fire. It can cook the most beautiful meal, or it can destroy the kitchen. So allow it. Allow your beautiful mind, your beautiful energy to create the most beautiful life and planet, which is in the transition now. And you are needed to help that transition into the golden age. And let yourself walk into the golden age. And now remove all of the memory seed atoms that have discordant energies, and bring in and allow your own energy, the pure energy that was given to you, that is residing within you, that is waiting to come up and become part of you as soon as you allow your mind to become controlled. Know that that energy is within you. Allow the divine energy within you to flow in the right direction and not in the wrong direction. And this is the message that I have for you that has been given to me this morning. And it is not even 6, this is 4, we are now talking at 4 a.m. in the morning. And know that a new life and a new existence can be yours by holding your mind precious and monitoring it, and finding the beauty within, and letting go of the past experiences that had any discordant energies. And allow, the word is allow. your life to be filled with joy and abundance. Because it is your birthright. Allow that. But to allow it, you must control. Whatever we gain in today's life, when you want money, you go out and you work. If you want joy, you have to go out and work on your mind. Nothing we can get without making an effort. Everything makes an effort. And even if I want a beautiful meal, I have to make the effort in the kitchen and cook it. Similarly, if I want joy in life, I must make the effort and get my mind into order and think most beautiful thoughts and watch as the thoughts come in that are not of the best quality and let them go. Watch it, just like I watch the fire on the stove while I'm cooking for a beautiful meal. Similarly, watch your thoughts so that you are creating a most beautiful life for yourself. So become mindful and live in the present moment. And know that this is a wonderful time to be here on Mother Earth. And know that all discordant energies on Mother Earth must be exposed and removed, and they will be. If you want it or not, it will be done. And if you're hesitant, it will be done through pain and suffering. No, do it through joy. Do it through love. Do it through the proper means. And with this, I will conclude today's message. And may you have a most blessed New Year. And treat your mind as the most precious jewel that you have, a wish-yielding jewel. This is your most precious commodity that you have. And don't let it go and allow it to go wherever it wants to go. Shape it. Make it your tool towards your goals. Because what you set your mind to, you will achieve. And so we're asking you to set your mind to achieving the most beautiful flower that you are, that you can grow and be the most precious jewel on the planet of Earth and walk with love and compassion and beauty so that others can see the beauty and can feel the beauty and enjoy and follow in your footsteps. Without you even saying a word, it will happen that way. That is the beauty about this. Your fragrance will inspire others without you saying a word. And that is what is needed. You are precious. You are the most precious flower of the divine. You are the most precious son or daughter of the divine. And there is nothing more that we wish is but for you to bloom to your fullest potential. Shanti, Shanti. Om